zedu maviri anoti presidential input scheme necommand agriculture zakaita mashura makuru zvikurusa. Ndichitaura kudai matura edu mana kunoti Gweru kwekwe, Zvishavane neGokwe North ati pfacha azara. Mamwe awa matanhatu akutozara. Andataura kuti azara takutotsvaga dzimwe nzvimbo dzokuisa chibage chedu. In total iko zvino tine over 62,000 metric tons akumadepoti edu. And of that figure 12,000 ndeye command agriculture. The balance ndeye presidential input scheme. Ndo zviri koko kumanyemwe nemafaro toda kutenda izvi nebasa iroro. Your Excellency, ndakatsigira divi rezuva ranhasi remayouth regai nditi mupopulation yedu yeMidlands ine 1.6, 62% vari mayouth. Tine over 40,000 vari kutertiary education muno province, nevamwe vari kuma vocational training centers vari kuwana maskills ikokoko. Toda kuti tende naizvozvo, but kune maopportunities akawanda kumining kwandambotaura. Ndoda kutendai kuti makapa gwara rokuti makambani mahombe vana Zimasco naZimalos vanga vakaholda title kuma claims ese enyika, makapa directive yekuti vaside 50% of their claims kunyika. Isu Midlands takatowana, takawana 305 claims dzatakapiwa tikadzigova. Ndifunga kuti muno muAfrica mune vamwe president vakatora program seyamakaita yamakapa uwandu hwamacomputers munyika yedu. Muno muAfrica kana ariko handisati ndamuziva, kana akati ariko hana kumboendesa volume yamacomputers yeprogram yamati maita your visionary leadership chef dzeprovince. Toda kuti itende zvikurusa, munotidadisa your excellency. Zvizhinji tingada kuti nhasi tawana pokuzvitaura, asi ndoziva kuti munozviona mumareports medu. Tiri province inokusapotai, and regai ndisagara pasi ndisina kupledger the loyalty yandadirectiwa nemacivil servants yedu, wokuti ndai resident minister munoudza president kuti isu semacivil servants eprovince tiri 100% in support of your leadership. Total loyalty. Tichashanda 24 hours for the programs dzenyika kuti dzifambe dzichitungamirirwa nevision yenyu, nevision yenyika yeZim Asset the 10-point plan. Your Excellency, 2 minutes andapiwa, your province is very, 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 very excited by your attendance today. And it shall be demonstrated nezvamuchaona zvichataurwa nawo Mackenzie. Regai nditi neparty tiri kushanda zvakanaka, and the testimony will be what you are going to witness nhasi kuground kutakashanda tese. Isu tichivapa that support inodiwa kubva from the technical side, ivo vachitipa that leadership from the political front. Ndoda kutendai maita chef.
Thank you very much, Provincial Affairs Minister. Your Excellency, allow me to invite our Provincial Party Chairman, Comrade Mackenzie, to give you the state of the party in this province of Midlands. Comrade Mackenzie.
Thank you very much, Comrade Chipanga. Your Excellency, the First Secretary and President of ZANU-PF. Her Excellency, the First Lady and Secretary of the Women's League, Dr. Kudzai Baba Namai. Honorable Vice President Mnangagwa Namai, Tokudzai. Honorable Vice President Vampoko, Tokudzai, Midlands Province. Members of the Politburo, here President, ministers, and all dignitaries. Your Excellency, I'm very excited. We might feel like we're number 7. But your coming today has energized your Midlands province. Muchaona kwa mchaswika kumkoba, Your Excellency. mawandiro supporters. I don't want to take any credit or anybody to take any credit. Izita ra vagushungu. Kungonzwa kuti vagushungu vari kuuya ku Midlands province. Andina kurara, Your Excellency. Vamachinifonera neusiku. Komota dziripi. Amudi kuti tinoona president here. So we are blessed as Zimbabwe. We are blessed as Africa. Your Excellency, on the political front, in the Midlands province, we have 28 constituencies. Out of the 28 constituencies, 26 zirimaoko avagushungu. 26. That's not good enough, Your Excellency. We want 100%. 100% upon, Your Excellency. You will see from the restructuring figures I have given you, Your Excellency. From the restructuring figures I have given you, Your Excellency, we are now sitting at over 600,000 Kumasel. But the restructuring in itself doesn't mean anything. Toda kuti munu wese we Midlands province, leadership ye Midlands province, even mtoro, kuti vese ivavo vavotere gushungu. Gushungu mberi. So we will be sitting down and delivering those votes, and votes for the president alone. We cannot have a situation where an MP has got more votes than the president. That is not acceptable. Madzishe will also be giving them their own part, could deliver on behalf of ZANU-PF. And to shanda zvakanaka nemadzishe edu. Ndaona Chief Ntave na Chief Mgungumba nevari pano. So Your Excellency, from Berengwa to Gokwe, province yenyu yakabatana, and we will work hard to make sure that ZANU-PF remains and remains in the hands of Gushungu and Gushungu alone and nobody else. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Provincial Chairman. Your Excellency, before I invite our Acting Permanent Secretary, allow me to hand you over our today's program, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Allow me to invite our Permanent Secretary.
Thank you very much, Comrade Chipanga. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Comrade R.G. Mugabe. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. Mai Grace Mugabe, Vice President, Honorable E.D. Mnangagwa, and Amai, Vice President, Honorable R.P. Mpoko, the Minister of State for the Midlands Provincial Affairs, Honorable Machaya, the Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Super Mandiwanzira, Honorable Ministers here present, Deputy Ministers here present, Members of Parliament here present, Senior Government officials here present, Chiefs and Traditional Leaders here present, the ZANU-PF Provincial Chairman, Engineer Daniel Mackenzie Ngube, the Provincial Leadership here present, the Potras Board Chairperson, Mr. Obvious Vute, the Acting Director General of Potras, Mr. Marisa, the Acting Managing Director of Zimpost, Mr. Katsande, Captains of Industry and Commerce, Managing Directors of State-owned enterprises here present, school heads and teachers here present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends. Mine is a short task. allow me to invite the Minister of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Honorable Superman Diwanzira, to give his remarks and to invite our guest of honor to address us. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of ICT, Postal and Courier Services, Comrade Chigwamba. Your Excellency, our President and Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, Your Excellency, Amai, Dr. Grace Mugabe, Honorable Vice Presidents, Honorable E.D. Mnangagwa, Honorable Pelekezela Ripotu-Mpoko, Honorable Ministers here present. Let me particularly mention the Minister of State for Midlands Province, Honorable Jason Machaya, and all other ministers who are here. Allow me, Your Excellency, to also recognize the Secretary for the Youth League, the ZANU-PF Youth League, Comrade Chipanga. I also want to recognize the leadership, the political leadership of Midlands Province, led by the chairman who's just been here, Comrade Mackenzie Ngube, and Ndisingakanganwe, my MPs, Your Excellency, I just want to say few words. First, to express once again the Ministry's deep appreciation and gratitude to you, Your Excellency, and Amai for officially opening the Gweru Community Information Center. This is one of very many of over 160 that are being built, refurbished, and will be opened before the end of the year across the country. Your Excellency, the facility that you have opened was a derelict facility. This building was owned by the post office. At some point in its life, the post office made money and invested in the city center. They built a more prestigious and more modern building, and they ran into problems and sold that building to the Communications and Allied Industries Pension Fund. So as we speak, they are renting for more than $7,000 a month that facility in the city center. They had neglected this property which they have title deeds to. But because of your vision and the direction that you have given us in the ministry to go out and bring the majority of our citizens onto the information superhighway, we have refurbished this once derelict building into this modern communication facility that it is today. It comprises 30 workstations and another 30 workstations in training and a further room that will provide entertainment for young kids. We believe this is going to be a hive of activity serving communities around Gweru, around the city, around the colleges and the university in this area. And this is not an initiative by the ministry, it's an implementation by the ministry implementing your vision, Your Excellency. I would like to thank you, Your Excellency, that each time you come to these kind of events, you always bring us goodies. And today, once again, I want to thank you for the 100 laptops that you have brought to the Midlands Province. And these, as we have been informed by the Provincial Education Director, they will go to 5 districts in this province. 20 computers will go to Chironde Primary School, 20 will go to Dove Secondary School, 20 to Leopold Takawira High School, another 20 to Madzila Jido Primary School, and another 20 to Boa Primary School. And the districts that will benefit are Shirugwi, Mberengwa, Chirumanzu, Gokwe North, and Gokwe South. Your Excellency, a lot of people believe that we are only active when you come to officially open communication information centers like this one. But I would like to let you know, Your Excellency, Namai and distinguished guests here, that the ministry, through the Postal and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority, has been active in this province, putting up other community information centers in various parts of the province. The ones that have already been completed are in Mkoba, in Shurugwi, in Rishavane, in Mberengwa, at Donga, at Charandura, Jombe, Mvuma, Nembudzia, and this one here in Gweru. So this work has been going on in the last 6 months, and these have been completed, Your Excellency. We are thankful, Your Excellency, that through the POTRAs and also through the Universal Services Fund, we are implementing the initiative you started to provide computers to schools. And in this province, this last round of computerization of schools, the following schools have benefited with internet connectivity as well as e-learning devices. Rupange Primary School, Jamangwiro Secondary School, Makanya Primary School, Mukomberanwa Secondary School, Mateta Primary School, Mateta Secondary School, Gumbure Primary School, and Mavuja Secondary School. And I want to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to thank you for this investment in the education, e-learning education in the province. Your Excellency, I can't, thank you. Your Excellency, there's a bigger event waiting for you, so I don't want to take a lot more of your time, except just to take this moment to thank you once again for agreeing to come and officially open the Gweru Communication Information Center, and to thank you, Amai, once again for coming to support us in this initiative. And I don't tire to thank you, Amai, for looking after our president. I remember several years ago, before you built the Mazoe, the children's home, that you are looking after many children in Mazoe, you invited me and several other people to the groundbreaking ceremony. And after I'd done my work as MC, I'm glad for the promotion. After I'd done my work and His Excellency stood up to speak, and he specifically said to you, I want to thank my wife for looking after this dinosaur, who is me, so talking about himself. But as we look at our president today, everybody across the world is amazed how he continues to look like a young man that he does. And it is largely because of you, and I want to thank you, Amai. Without much further ado, Your Excellency, allow me to invite you to come forward and just say a few words to the audience that is here this afternoon. Your Excellency, sir. No, I said, allow me, Your Excellency, sir, to invite you to say a few words. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you for inviting me to be with you this morning as part of our overall rally, shall I say, which are the thinking or the planning of our youth as they would want to meet with the president. And meeting with the president, naturally, means meeting with the head of the party and the head of government. I want to thank the youth for that consideration. But as we move from center to center, it has now become part of our rally to start with information centers. And I thought this plan was a very clever one. We bring to each province a new concept. Information center based on new technology. As we get rid of past, whatever they call them, post offices, which were also a communication facility. Today, no one writes a letter and puts it in the post box, and I don't know whether we still have post boxes. Then you've got to wait. No, just in a minute, second, you are in touch. Whether it's a school headmaster, whether it's your friends, whether it's your loving one. That's the modern world. You're also in touch with the world above us, full of information that has been thrust there by various groups, depending on which interconnection you have. If you're a teacher, an organizer, student, source any information you'd want to get from internet. It's a very easy task now for teachers to do their research and prepare their lessons. And as I talk of the preparation of lessons, I went to college 1952, and after 2 years, because I had already done my first year outside by correspondence, I got my first degree, Bachelor of Arts, with history and English as my majors. I taught for the first year I was in Highfield. The second year I was in Driefontein. And the inspector here said I was the only degreed teacher in his circuit. It was Professor Mugabe. Then, for one reason or another, the inspectors brought me back to Highfield, to Harare, and Mugabe remained without any degree teacher. He complained, and his complaint was heard, and here I was again brought into the Midlands. We started Mambo School here. It was our own foundation, I suppose. The school we started together with Inspector Mugabe and a number of other teachers. So Gweru is not new to me. I stayed here for quite some time. Unbeknown to me, I was going to be here again in another form, transformed now as a prisoner in jail. Well, there you are. And from here to Wawa, many years there, back to Gweru, various other prisons, taken to Lusaka for negotiations. Lancaster House, 1979. Freedom and Independence, 1980. All the prisons now, they were not empty, but I wasn't one of them anymore. And we used to come here now as New Zimbabwe, and elites and leaders now in government. And this from 1980. And this has continued up to this day. We didn't have the young ones like Ma and Wanzira here, but along the way, they got enrolled. And more of our people are getting educated, young ones, coming up all the time. And those who come up still go up and up, researching, getting degrees. That's it. And of course, our methods of teaching have also improved. You know, it's no longer just books, internet. My kids, I ask them whether they have read any book. No. But ask them about internet. It's all in their mobile. They don't need any books, they say. And I lament that extinction, that change, transformation. It's good in a way, but it doesn't quite fix the mind on what you have learned. But the kids enjoy it, and they enjoy many more things from the internet. Life has become vaster than it used to be yesterday, than it was yesterday. It's as if the whole heavens are now open to us, and let our people benefit by this discovery that the world has made, that we can now, as it were, intellectually live in the skies. You're there all the day getting information instead of being in the library. But you must have some connectivity, and you must have a place where this can happen, where information that you want to seek from the internet, you see, can be got from. But it's not all our people who know how to Google. It's not many of our people who can use a computer, and you will perhaps remember that I struggled. I've struggled for more than, I think it's about 15, 20 years alone. I thought my people didn't understand me when I was setting aside whatever little money I had to buy computers and asking others to contribute. And I built quite a stack of them, computers, laptops, and so on, and they would move from a school 1, school 2, provided they had electricity. So we managed to equip, not very much, but to the extent of 10 computers, 20 per every school that had electricity. And we covered all the schools. We were ahead of the Ministry of Energy. And we're waiting for other schools to have electricity. And this is still our problem. We need electricity in the various areas so they can also enjoy, you know, what is in the skies, and enjoy, of course, sending messages who can be replied there and then. Yeah. In the past, you saw a girl at a particular school, you were a young person, and she attracted you, and you had to write a letter. Yeah. Which post office shall I use? And will the letter reach her? Won't the headmaster interfere with my correspondence? But now all that is solved for our young ones. So this is our world now. I want to thank you for this program. Please remain with us until we finish our rallies. And we shall begin again after finishing these rallies, this time campaigning in the elections. But in between, I will also have my run. And it's no longer one university as before, two. It's 10, 12 universities. Graduation ceremonies require my presence. So as I go for graduation ceremonies to universities, most of them have computers, but the principals, the headmasters there will still ask our, Mr. President, please give us some computers. Well, they have labs also already with computers, but they would want every student to have his or her own laptop. So we still help even universities. There we are. We want to thank the Minister, Minister of ICT, for being part of us. And Comrade Chipanga, who is with the head of our youth, will, I'm sure, want you to be with him until we complete his round of the rallies. And after we've done the Midlands, there will only be two. Is it two or three? Three. Mash Central and the two cities, Bulawayo and Harare. So thank you. Thanks for having prepared to establish a center here. It's my city. I was here as a young teacher, as I told you, and Gweru has never left my mind. Tinotenda shukuru. So may Gweru remain solidly behind. When I say Gweru, I mean the Midlands, behind the party. It's between itself and Mashingo. I would want to believe Midlands is larger. Maungwe will protest and say, no, Mashingo is larger than Midlands. But I think the Midlands is our largest province. And we wanted to set the pace without deviation. Correct pace with correct ideology and correct leaders, young and old. That's the message I'm bringing to the rally, that we must look at ourselves, big or small, and see whether we are walking on the ideological path, course charted for us by our elders, some who are gone, others still with us, and which was enhanced and broadened by our revolutionary struggle as we struggled together. There were vets outside the country, the political leaders within the country on the same path. We had to be united. And unity meant a kind of discipline to work together. Do we still have it? Or are we losing it somewhere? If we are, let us examine ourselves and have a conscience that examines itself and corrects the individual holder of it. This is Gweru. This is the Midlands. The Midlands population. Macha, thank you for what you said. And Comrade Chairman Mackenzie, thank you also for what you said. Continue to say it in my presence, in my absence, for the hearing of those you lead. This is how we should be together. Tatenda, not tender.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. May I ask the schools that I've mentioned to just come and shake His Excellency's hand, and then the Principal Director will hand you a computer just for the cameras. So if I might call up the headmasters from the following schools, please. From Shirugwi Chironde Primary. From Berengwa Doe Secondary School. From Chirumanzu Leopold Takawira High School. Torai uma picture vachikwasana na president avasati vambozvita vanda kunoiswa kuchikoro kwavo. Leopold Takawira High School, Madziva Zvido Primary School, and Bova Primary School. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can I ask the chairperson of Potras, Mr. Ozias Vute, to say a vote of thanks in 30 seconds. You may be seated, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, Comrade R.G. Mugabe, Dr. Amai Grace Mugabe, Vice President Mnangagwa, and Amai Mnangagwa, Vice President Mpoko, all protocol observed. Your Excellency would like to thank you once again for taking time out of your busy schedule to coming to open one of your CICs. One of the most amazing things about the fact that you have been coming out, and this is the 7th time, Your Excellency, you've come to open such a CIC, is the unparalleled discipline that you teach. That if you set yourself to doing something, it must be done. You will turn up and ensure it's done. Our commitment to you, Your Excellency, is to ensure that through this revolution that you started, will ensure that your people have connectivity. Your Minister Vamanduanzira would have told you that we have embarked upon a program where in all the disadvantaged areas where connectivity is not there, we're going to build 250 base stations to allow for connectivity and for people to have access to the internet and to the super information highway that you've spoken about. Your Excellency, thank you very much. I wish you well in the remainder of your program. I know that each time you speak, you not only inspire, but you teach. As I listened to the lesson in history that you gave me, I was slightly emotional in that it was so powerful. I'm more than inspired, Your Excellency. I hope that I too will remember with such a vivid pronunciation all the things that happened in 1952, but only you can do that, Your Excellency. May God continue to bless you and Amai and your leadership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ozias Vute, Chairperson of the Postal and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority. Your Excellency and Amai, we've just allowed the other leadership to proceed so that they can be able to receive you. But while they are driving out, I just wanted to say, Your Excellency, Murum Tungamiri Anotumika, Tungo Kutumai Tivure Apo Movura, Tivure Apo Movura. Zvino, I was talking to the management, ndikati chatiri kuitirawo His Excellency naamai pavari kuuya chii. Ndoda kuti patinoenda kuGweru tivapewo chipo chekutenda kuti basa ramuri kuita tinoritenda. So today, Your Excellency, we have prepared for you and Amai our small gift, which is packed outside. Takuwanerai mombe nhatu, mukono, mukono ne maheifers mairi kuti munoisa mudanga renyu naamai. But hatina kungotora mombe dzese, tatora a pure Zimbabwean breed, Zimbabwe's own breed inonzi iyo Tuli. Mombe dzatiri kukupai, Your Excellency, munadzo Tulika? Dzatiri kukupai dzine history kuti sekuru wacho ndiani, dzakazvora musowani, zvese izvozvo, because it's a breeding stock. Dzakabreedwa in this province. So the gift is outside. As you are leaving, Your Excellency, we will show them to you. Once again, thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, Amai, for coming. This book is the history of the this information communication center being constructed, and this black one is the history of the cows that we are giving you, Your Excellency.
Mr. Puridi. What the property? not to check my settings, my frequency, my feelings. What I want you, and this is my guy, and this is good to go. Kumitsa kulinka nevanu wakai, usatete vana, vanu kuende sit down. Don't type like a sungira just from Chiji Guayaga Mupeke the crown. Vanu revanima, vanu venga amenu nizabu, amenu. Nati vanu revanima, nema, vanu venga amenu nizabu. Disappear. Happy, we happy. Chato da guvara isu. Pulo di muhotera. Private kana mumbombera. Chato da guzika isu. Fair, fair, I really don't care. Diri mushika chicken chango shika, so I see you there. Bottom line and the kendenge. Name your price and the tengeke. Bond to the tour and the tengeke.